Hey guys, welcome back to my summer injury prevention video series. I'm Crystal Bartkowski, certified athletic therapist, and today we're going to be talking about cycling and knee pain. Knee pain can be really common in cycling, especially kind of at the front of the knee, right under your kneecap there. A lot of times that can be due to poor patellar or kneecap tracking, as well as underutilized glute muscles. So today I'm going to be giving you guys some exercises to help activate and strengthen those glute muscles. So what you're going to need is a band if you have one, and something to step up onto. You can use a step on your stairs or a stool just like this one. So cycling can put a lot of stress on your knee, especially if you can't quite sit into your hip. So the first exercise we're going to be going over is to kind of teach you guys and get the feeling of sitting into your hip. Because when you drive down on the pedals, you really want to be using your glute muscles rather than driving from your knees. So all you need is some space for this one. And this is called a hip slide. So you want to stand the feet apart. And what you're going to do is you're going to start on one side, send your hip back, and bend your knee. Good. So as I come here, I'm not coming with the weight on my knee. I'm sending it backwards, almost as if I'm going to sit on a chair behind me. Okay. Once we're in this position, we're going to stay as low as we can and slide over to the other side. Good. Same thing. You want to be feeling like you're reaching back to sit on a chair. Okay, so let's do 10 of these together. As we push off, you want to feel like you're pushing off with your glutes. So kind of on the side of your hip here and the back. Let's do 3 more. Good, last one. Awesome. So hip slides are a good exercise to do as an injury prevention technique right now, while we're waiting for all the snow and the gravel to melt and go away. But you can also do it as a warm-up before you get onto your bike so that you can really remember how it feels to sit into your hip rather than putting all that stress on your knee. So the next thing we're going to go over is called a glute bridge. So you're going to want to grab your band if you have one for this. If not, no worries. And what this is going to help us do is to really be able to activate and use our glute muscles rather than just our quad muscles. So if you have your band, you want to tie it. So it's just around the top, just above your knee. And make sure there's some tension on there. And then we're going to lie on our back with our knees bent. Good. So you want to have your knees, your feet just in line with your hip. And what we're going to do from here is we're going to squeeze our glutes, or squeeze your butt, drive your heels down into the ground, and lift your hips up. Good. As we do this motion, we also want to push out against that band. If we don't have a band, you can use your hands as something for your knees to push out against. We're trying to activate muscles out here with the band or your hands. Good. Hold at the top for a few seconds and then slowly come back down. As we come up, we want to make sure that our hips are level so that we're not, leaned off to one side or the other. So let's do 10 of these together. Don't forget to squeeze before you lift up. Four more. And if you feel this in your hamstrings a little bit too, that's okay. do one more. Good. So glute bridges are a great exercise you can do, again, at prevention, but also right before you go out cycling, because it's going to help recruit more muscle fibers in your glute muscles. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys is how to stretch out our quad muscles and our hip flexors. They can both get really, really tight just from that position that you're in for so long while you're cycling. So all you need is some space and something to hold on to for balance. So we want to grab our ankle and bring our leg up just like this. We want to make sure that our knees are pretty much together, our hips are square, and we're standing up straight. So from the side, it's going to look like this. Okay, once we're kind of relaxed into this position, you can squeeze your butt cheek on that same side to get a bit more of a stretch. So let's hold this for 6 breaths. Good. So I'm also going to show you one more stretch. It's going to stretch similar muscles, but just in a different area. So we're going to get back into that position, but we're actually going to grab our foot with our opposite hand. So you might need to hold on to something to get there. Good. The rest of our setup will be the same, but I've got my leg across just like this. So let's hold that one for 6 breaths. Do the other side. Awesome. So the last exercise we're going to go over today are single leg step-ups. So this is really going to work on developing glute strength. So you're going to grab your box or your step or your chair, whatever you brought to step up onto. And with one leg, we're going to come up onto the box. And without using any momentum or try not to lean forward as you go up, we're going to step on this box and try and go straight up into the air. Once we're at the top, we're going to slowly come back down as far as we can until we have to let our momentum take us. So I'm really trying hard not to push off the ground with my other foot. The higher the box, the harder it's going to be. But you're really going to feel it just on that one side. So let's do 10 of these together. Good job, guys. 2 more. And last one. Awesome. So you guys can pause the video and do the other side. Once this gets a little bit easier to do, then you can always add a weight. So hold on to a weight nice and close to your chest. Again, you can always raise the height of the box that you're stepping up onto to make it a bit harder. Thanks for watching, guys. That's all I have for you today. If you are having pain during or after cycling, you can always book an appointment with myself at my clinic, and that's something that we can work on and figure out what's causing your pain. As well, if you haven't gotten a bike fit in a while, I would recommend getting a bike fit because the professionals can help set you up in the best ways possible to prevent that pain. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at gameonathletictherapy@gmail.com. And thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow.